Okay, this is the furnace workout. It's the furnace workout because we are gonna get super hot, hot enough to heat the house. Big pull back to start. So relax the shoulders, open the chest, and as you're pulling the arms back, kick your heels towards your butt, doing that dynamic stretch down the front of the quads. We want the heat from the furnace to start from within the lungs. So nice deep inhales here. This is actually a known fact that if you deepen your inhales when you're cold without even moving the rest of your body, you can increase your body temperature. That's the power of oxygen igniting us. Okay, palms down and then kick. Of course, we're going to take it much further than just a warm, fuzzy feeling. We're going to take it all the way to the scorching hot temperatures of dripping sweat, or at least close. It's a nice big kick. You will need dumbbells or kettlebells, some extra weights for this workout if you have it. If not, you might find it a little bit easy with some of the arm work, but no doubt you'll still be working up a sweat. One more on each leg here, hamstring kick. And then take both feet together, side lunge. And an extra twist, and then both feet together, inhale straight up the middle. Remember to do that little pelvic tilt tuck when your feet are together in the middle to lengthen through the whole spine. If it feels like your shirt is lifting off your shorts, off your tights, and you know you are lifting and stretching enough. Good, one more on each side here. See if you can come down a little lower, even a deeper stretch through that inner thigh, rotating back, up, and across. Okay, let's stretch the glutes. Ankle over the knee, squat and switch with the ankle flexed. Tailbone reaching straight back behind the hip. And trying to keep the shoulders relaxed as well. So part of making this workout a little bit extra hot, a little bit extra spicy, a little bit extra sweaty, which means a little more cardio. So that's going to be the first part of our segment, is almost like an extended warm-up. 30 seconds each, 4 cardio type moves. And as always, improvise to make it work better for you. And final dynamic stretch here is just that arm swing. So you can soften your knees, lean heavy into the heels, and rotate only the upper body, minus the head. Still taking those nice deep breaths. Okay, so starting with jog with high knees. If you want, you can do a march with high knees. You're going 30 seconds here. My official timer going now. 30 seconds here. Okay, check in. Can you get the knees any higher? Relaxing the shoulders any lower. And then we're going to switch from here to a jack. So it could be a step jack with no bounce, of course. Either way, strong through the arms, pulling down, down, down. Taking up as much lateral space as you can. Okay, now with your imaginary skipping rope, we're going to skip little hops. Okay, if you're no impact, you're going to alternate right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Good, keeping the arms firm at the elbow as if you had that skipping rope. And then the last one, the skater. So if you hold your feet still, you're going to raise one leg and hop lateral as far as you can with the leg coming behind. So you're just going to take out the jump and do a wide step if you're not having any ballistic movements today. Good, almost getting close to a curtsy squat. So that really big reach back, pushing off the front foot into the side. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. grab your weight, whatever the heaviest weight is that you're comfortable using for a swing squat. So if you're using a dumbbell, you're going to hold the dumbbell, one dumbbell with two hands, as if you were riding a broomstick. If you've got a kettlebell, grab it by the handle. And remember, it's just tailbone back, hips forward. So keeping the crown of your head flat under the ceiling, because it's a mini squat with a swing, not bending the knees very much. Every time the hips come forward, squeeze the glutes. Try to translate that power through the arms so that the arms are coming up as high as you can. If your weight is light enough to come up to a full shoulder extension, you're going to punch it through the knuckles. Last 3, 2, 1, and taking it to a lunge. So catch your breath here. We won't start just yet. This is going to be the exercise here. I'm going to switch to my lighter 15. So weight in one hand, that's going to be the leg that goes in the back. We're going to come down with the weight at the shoulder, abs tight, and then at the top, press straight up. Okay, here we go for 30 seconds, down and press. So try to make sure you're doing your press as you're coming out of the lunge. So the shoulder press is facilitated by the power through the legs, as opposed to if you make it 2 separate moves, which you could do if your weight feels too light and you want to put some more challenge in the muscle. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take 15 seconds to switch to the other side. Okay, so this is so good. We're working on hip stability, overall balance, shoulder strength. Here we go. Down, up. So taking this at your own pace. If you are working with light weights or no weights, maybe you're able to go faster in the same amount of time, so the effort ends up being the same. If it's really extra heavy, just focus in on getting a few good reps. Working on power, there's a lot of benefit there, even if you're only getting 3 or 4 reps in. One more here. And a little break before we move on to the next exercise, which is going to be a lying chest press. So on the floor with your dumbbells, and or make it work for you, whatever you have here. So this is going to be alternating right and left. So starting with both arms up, holding both arms up, one elbow comes down to the floor, and then switch. Good, make sure belly button is nice and tight into the spine. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming back up. 15 seconds to transition. We're going to repeat that little cardio combo, starting with high knees or the high knees jog. Okay, we'll be doing that circuit of 3 exercises again after our cardio blast. So here we go. Bring the knees up 30 seconds. Okay, this time focusing on the arms as well. See if you can keep a 90-degree angle at the elbow, and then you're going to punch the arms, knuckles forward, and pull the elbows back. Good. Pumping the arms a little bit faster. This is the secret weapon that all runners understand, is that if your legs won't go any faster, you pump your arms a little faster and the legs will follow. It's kind of a cool trick. 3, 2, 1, and jacks. Good, step jack or the full jump jack. Strong in the arms. No spaghetti arms. So imagine that you were doing these jacks underwater. Pull it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Imaginary skipping rope. So you can alternate body weight right, body weight left, or together. Good. If you're pushing to get your heart rate up a little higher today, see if you can jump a little bit higher. It's not necessary, but just know your options, know how to get what you need out of this workout today. 5, 4, 3, here come the skaters. 2, 1, plant the feet, take a big step to the side, cross behind. And then start to add the power as you go. So if you're using the width of a yoga mat, try every time to get a little further across. Good, nice big reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! 30-second recovery. Okay, so do whatever you need to do in the next 30 seconds to get ready for our second and final set of the swing squats with your weight. So the heaviest weight that you're comfortable with is the one that you want. The best weight is the one that is very challenging to get it to come up to shoulder height. So you really have to put your glutes into it, not your back into it, but your back side. All right, 5 seconds, 4, get ready. 3, this will be for 30 seconds. And we're on small squat. Remember, you want to keep your eyes forward. So I do see this quite a bit where people are coming down between the legs too much. So try to just have a small tailbone kind of reaches back a little bit and then all the way forward. Okay, let's get the arms a little higher if we can. More hips. Kick down into the heels. Shoulders stay back strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Catch your breath. 30 seconds before we do our lunge and press. Yep, the furnace is starting to cook. Over here anyways. And I've got a sleeping dog next to me. It's like, these two things. Here we go. Ready? 30 seconds. Down, up. So go at your own pace. I'm challenging myself a bit more on this one. So if you, as far as the weight goes, so if you want to speed up to what I'm doing, feel free. If you also have sort of a challenging weight there, take your time, keep your balance, lock in the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. 30 seconds to switch sides. So even if you don't totally feel like you need it, just to keep on track for breathing for the third set, another 10 seconds here, and then really focus on the strength, keeping everything alignment, be it the exact same distance between your ribs and your hips. Here we go. 30 seconds down, up. Heavy on that front heel. Good. If you're having any trouble with the balance, keep your eyes on the floor at about 10 feet ahead of you. Trying to get that back knee as close to the floor as you can without touching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. And we're down on the ground. So it is another 30-second recovery, although it may take us that amount of time just to get into position with our alternating chest press for the last time. Good, 5 seconds till we go. And head off as soon as you're ready, 30 seconds, alternating right and left. Really squeezing the chest to the top. 5, 4, 3 seconds, 2, 1, and we are coming up. Cardio combo, 30 seconds, starting with high knees. Ponytail starting to come out. Readjustment, 15 seconds till we go. Okay, so if you're not adding the jump, you're gonna try to go a little bit faster, bring the knees a little bit higher, really pump the arms. All right, 30 seconds is on. Here we go. Good, if you are jogging, keep it really light on your feet. And we are still emphasizing bringing the knees up. Good, so ideally getting the knees to the height of your elbows. 10 seconds. You've got those jacks coming up next. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Good, maybe starting to make the arm movements a little bit bigger if you have that range of motion. And even with no weight in the hands, just want to be mindful of shoulder posture. So make sure the arms are back with the ears. And the shoulders are down when the arms go up. 3, 2, 1. Here's that skipping, imaginary skipping rope. So the imaginary part is that the rope isn't there, but we do want to come off the ground enough that if it was there, it's going under the feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, skaters are next. Okay, starting from one side, big step across and reach. Good, keeping heavy on that front foot. The back leg is kind of just reaching back, gentle toe tap. If you're not sure if you're getting as far across as possible, slow it down a little bit and just really push off, land. And you want to sort of feel like you're sticking the landing with some hip stability. Last 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, 30-second break. We're going on to a new combo. Good job. This is a plie squat with a bicep curl. So only for 30 seconds. Feet will be wide, toes turned out. At the bottom of the squat, one bicep curl, and then coming up. Okay, here we go. Down, curl, and then all the way back up. So bracing the abs, trying to keep the crown of the head back over the tailbone. Lots of weight in the heels of the feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. We're going to come back down to the floor with one dumbbell for a tricep French press combined with a losing my words here. My furnace is getting really hot. Combined with a pullover. So getting ready in 10 seconds, quick demo before we go. So hold your weight so that you can do that French press position. Here we go. So that means elbows to the ceiling, one press. And then with the elbows straight, one pullover. Just a little bit here. Keep going, 20 seconds left. So one with the elbows bent, one with the arms straight. Good, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds here. to catch your breath. We're gonna add in another kettlebell swing for the third part of this combo. If you have a lighter weight that would allow you to alternate the arms, we're gonna do that now. And if you don't, feel free to just continue with two hands like we did before. But if you're up for it, it's at the top, we switch arms, the empty arm reaches back, abs nice and tight. Okay, here we go, 30 seconds, up and switch. At the top, switching to the other hand. And once you get a rhythm going here, focusing back in the hips. Hips a little back, and then hips all the way forward with power. 10 seconds, 9, 8. Last one, nice work. Whew. 30 seconds here. We have one more cardio round. I'll be honest, I feel like I can skip it this time. I feel like my heart rate's already high enough, but that's not how this works. So now we have 10 seconds left to wrap our minds around how we're just doing it anyway. So even if you have to slow it down, high knees, here we go. Just get started wherever you're at. And I'm going to imagine that you have all the energy and more than when we started, and I'm going to just sort of absorb it through you. You can already feel that helping. Shoulders down, knees are coming up. Really deep inhales, right into the lower lobes of the lungs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. This is our last round of jacks. Good, really reaching out as if your fingernails were gonna graze the walls. 5, 4, 3, 2, imaginary skipping. I find I do my best double unders when I'm using the imaginary rope. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the skaters, last time, across. Good, remember that big reach. And just be mindful of posture, so abdominals are tight, not letting that upper body round forward. If you need to, keep your eyes looking up a little bit. Nothing to see down at the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, the good news is we've done all the other ones already before. So we are starting with the plie squat and the bicep curl. And it is only for 30 seconds. Okay, here we go. Timer is on. Squat curl. Hey, Aspen. Squat curl. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back down on the floor. In 30 seconds, doing our one tricep and one pullover combo. Okay, this is how at-home workouts go. You get these animals coming in to visit, which is so great. I love it. Just have to take that extra second to adjust. Okay, so you start if you're ready. The timer is on. Making sure that there isn't any. Oh, Aspen, I love. It doesn't get better than this. I'm getting kisses in the middle of my workout. Good, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll your way back up. So I didn't get a chance to say this because I was getting kisses, but on that pullover, you just want to always make sure you're keeping the upper back also close to the ground so you can feel those abs working hard. I know you probably already did. Now we're up for one more set of swing squats, alternating if you can. 10 seconds till we go, or just go. Susan, you go, girl. All right, official timer is on. Good, so keeping in mind, the name of the game is abs tight, shoulders back, weight in the heels, and hips forward. Powerful hip thrusts. It's not like just hips forward, it's like danger. Hips coming through, look out. There should be a noise, some lights, some horns every time your hips go forward, letting everyone know hips are coming through, no stopping. We are wanting to activate those fast twitch muscle fibers in the upper hamstrings and the glutes. 3, 2, 1. We did it. Oh yeah. Whew. So good. So good. So we're going to take a moment to stretch, and we're going to focus on the hips. This will help to bring the heart rate down. It's going to segue into an exercise we're going to do next week as well. So if you can come down onto one knee, and then whatever knee you're kneeling on, we're going to bring that foot in so that you can feel right away that your hips are opening wider. And you might even already feel a little bit of a stretch there. Then the leg that's in front, get my tongue back in my mouth, stays overhead. And you can actually imagine if you're balancing or holding a dumbbell there. This will help to keep the wrist aligned over the shoulder. So you just want to imagine that that's a little bit heavy. We're going to side bend down until the hand touches the floor. So we're actually looking for like a little bit of a stretch through the hip there. Engage through the abs and come back up. So down, a little bit of a stretch, and then up, down. So you'll notice that I'm coming away from the arm. It's almost as if I'm holding a rope that's attached to the ceiling. So as I go down, my arm stays there. Because of course, if this was really heavy and I started leaning this way, the weight from way up there would just pull me over. And, I wouldn't be holding it anymore for sure. We're going to do the same on the other side. So foot goes forward. Essentially, this is called a windmill. The back foot is going to cross over. And it's just as much as you can so that you're starting to feel that stretch through the hip. Arm up, other arm down, side bend over to touch the floor. So you can start to compare how it feels one side to the other. If it is tight in your QL between the hip and the ribs, you're going to feel that stretching. If you're feeling nothing at all, I want you to try coming down towards the elbow. And you can actually push the hip out to do that. So coming down, just making sure that the wrist stays right above the shoulder the whole way. One more here. And then coming all the way back up. Excellent. Let's switch sides one more time and do just our classic hip flexor stretch. If you can start with your hands behind the head for this one today, tucking the tailbone under, and then lunge forward into the front leg until you feel that nice big stretch at the back quad. And then the kneeling side arm goes up, and we're going to reach overhead, unlike what we were doing before. Inhale, reach out through the fingertips. Exhale, go a little further over, and then slowly come back up and switch sides. Other arm goes up. Oh, hand behind the head. Tuck the tailbone under, lunge into the front foot, and then take the whole upper body to the side, reaching away from the kneeling leg. Inhale, reach out through the fingertips. Good. Exhale, lunge a little bit deeper, tucking the tailbone, and then slowly coming all the way out. Excellent. One final stretch, continuing to work on that shoulder extension from earlier this week with the hands behind your back and the fingers pointing away from you, sitting tall. Walk the sit bones forward, right, left, right, left, right, left, until you feel a stretch through the biceps, the shoulders, or the chest. And then holding here, inhale, lift the sternum, pull the chin in towards the neck. Make sure to keep a little bit of a soft bend in the elbows if you tend to hyperextend in the elbow joint. If you're not sure, try doing this in front of a mirror. You'll know straight away. One more deep breath here. Statistics show that women, it's something like 80% more likely to have a hyper flexible elbow joint than men for whatever reason. Good, and then engage the abs to come forward slowly. And all the way back up to seated for a final easy rotation with the legs crossed. Looking over your shoulder, inhale taller. Exhale, twist. And then the other way. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, twist. And then back to center. Okay, I'd love to know if this workout got you a little bit extra hot and sweaty. If you felt like the furnace was the appropriate name for that workout, I'd love to hear about it. Have a great day.